Let's bring in Fox News senior judicial analyst Judge Andrew Napolitano. Ty Cobb is out. Tell me about that.
Well, here's the New York Post headline. Donald hires Hillary's lawyers. This is Hillary Clinton's law firm. This is where Bob Barnett, who has represented her for years. This is where David Kendall, who has represented her for years. I can tell you that Emmett Flood is a top-shelf, A-plus, top-of-the-line, nothing short of brilliant litigator. I happen to agree with the comments that you put to your previous guest that this is very late in the game for a change of this magnitude. There is no one on the president's team who's been there since day one. And with the departure of Ty Cobb, there will be no one on the president's team who's personally familiar with the hundreds of thousands of pages of documents that the president has surrendered to special counsel. Now, let me tell you that the president has two teams. He has outside lawyers whose job is to defend Donald Trump, the person. He has an inside team of lawyers to defend the presidency of the United States. That's the job that's going to Emmett Flood. He will become an employee of the federal government with an office in the White House to preserve the integrity of the presidency.
Okay, so if you look at the cases that he's worked on before, it had to do with in George W. Bush's administration when he let, I believe it was 7 or 9 attorneys general go, and all of it had to do with the rights and constitutional rights of the president, right? I mean, is that sort of his specialty?
His specialty is understanding the interplay of the three branches of government, judicial, legislative, and executive. And you know, there are many people that have this expertise. There are half a dozen who are the best in the country. He's among the half dozen. This also tells me that the president finally recognizes how serious the Mueller probe is. He finally is moving in the direction of Rudy Giuliani to head the outside team, Emmett Flood to head the inside team. Again, these are not only two well-known lawyers, Rudy better known to the public, Emmett better known to the legal community. They are top shelf, very gifted, extremely experienced lawyers. He has that on his team now for the first time in 15 months.
For everybody out there who isn't a lawyer, do those two teams interact?
Yes, they do. They interact. They often disagree because what may be good for Donald Trump, the public official, the politician, may not be good for Donald Trump, the president, so they have to resolve their disagreements. This is a defect in the system because the disagreements are often resolved by General Kelly, who's not a lawyer, but whose job it is to resolve a dispute between the inside group of lawyers and the outside group.
He's got a full plate already, the general.
I would
think
so.
All right.
Think so.
Judge Andrew Napolitano, thank you so much.